My name is Jesse Cruiser. I'm an artist based in New York City, and we're at my studio in the Brooklyn Navy Yards. I got connected to Undivided because in the summer of 2020, I had started making these large-scale paintings that were related to the political and social unrest that we were all experiencing. Undivided reached out to me and they said, "We are interested in the work that you're doing. We'd like to interview you and invite you to Cincinnati to speak about your work." And I said, "What if I come to Cincinnati and make a painting?" They reached out again and they said, "Would you like to participate in this cohort experience?" And I said, "Yes, absolutely." The whole experience was really interesting. It was heartening to be able to talk to people who were different than me, some of whom had different ideas politically or socially, and certainly different life experiences, and be able to have open conversations and honest conversations where I said some things that even among some of my friends, I think I would hesitate to share. Going in, they told me this was a brave space, not a safe space. I like that idea. I'm a person who I like to be able to say whatever I'm thinking, and this felt like a space where I could basically do that and be heard. As long as I was coming from a place of trying to connect and trying to relate to people. I felt like I was able to describe how nuanced my attitudes about these things are. A lot of people think I'm an activist with a very straightforward attitude, but most people in Undivided understood that I had mixed feelings about policing and patriotism and what it means to be an American, and that I'm not just saying one thing, that the work I'm making is not propaganda, it's my own way of processing what all of this is in this present moment. And I felt that people really got that, and when I was talking about it to them, I felt understood. One of the people in the cohort was Danny, who is a Black woman, and she said to me that my work was healing for her, and hearing me speak about it was healing for her, which it's a strange feeling because I think it's almost undeserved. I think it showed me that I'm able to be my authentic self and talk about these things in an authentic way, and that in itself is healing. And other people doing that in their own way was helpful to me. I grew up with religion and stepped away from it. And religion has been reappearing in my life in various ways over the past few years. And what's especially interesting is that when I stepped away from religion, partially was to pursue art in a way that felt unfettered. And religion has been coming back into my life through artwork. So since the cohort, I've begun working on stained glass, which obviously the whole real history of stained glass is through religion. And through the cohort, I met Michael Ray, who invited me to come see him preach at Middle Church, which is a church very close to my house, just happens to be down the block. And now I'm part of that community. I still wouldn't consider myself a religious person, but I'm making art in a religious tradition. I'm going to church, and I'm connected to this Undivided group, and also various people in my life now. I have a friend who is reading the Bible and is telling me about it, which is where the title of this piece comes from. Simultaneously, I took a test for the fire department 6 years ago, and they finally got back to me, and I will be starting boot camp in less than a week. I had thought that joining the fire department would make me think that paintings were no way to help people if I was actually going to be running into burning buildings. But I think the experience I've had so far, and I hope this continues, is it's making me feel like this is necessary work. I don't know exactly why that's happening, but it's the way that I feel.